So I have been looking at some of your assignments that have been turned in, and the reason you haven't gotten a grade for them so far is because I really think that some of you are missing some of the general concepts that are definitely necessary. So I'm going to be doing a quick tutorial over isometric drawings. I know my engineering notebook looks different than yours. Your isometric paper is on the left side while mine is on the right, but that's because I have a different brand here at home. Um, and I left my PLTW engineering notebook at school, so sorry about that. But I still have this fun grid paper, and we're going to talk about isometrics drawings because this one's very, very important. We're going to be using isometric and multi-view drawings for the entire school year. So it's really important that we understand how to draw those. So I want you to take a moment and open your engineering notebooks. Find a blank isometric page. Remember, yours is going to be on the left for us to work on. And we're going to be using part of this tutorial to show you how to draw isometric, how to use this lovely grid. And you're going to be getting a replacement assignment to do for your isometric 1.2.1 because again, some of them were so confused and poorly done that I really want you to have a different assignment to replace that one in the grade book. But also, we are going to start learning how to draw isometrics because we're going to be working on our first project that is going to be counted as a summative assessment. So it's going to be broken down into smaller steps. Okay, so what I need, hopefully you have your engineering notebooks out by now. You're going to take a straight edge. Now, if you can use a ruler, and I have a drawer marked rulers over by the turn-in tray on the counter by the door. But if you have your own, that's good. Also, if you're working from home, okay, the school provided us each with like a glorious straight edge, okay? It's one of the few things besides buying food that this is useful for is its straight edges. So I want you to feel free. Yeah, that's my terrible picture from last year. Feel free to just utilize what you have nearby, but I should always be getting drawings from you that have straight lines. Okay, there's no freestyle on this unless we're doing brainstorms. Okay, so I'm going to flip this over just so not to scare the masses. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to start off in the upper left-hand corner, and we're going to be drawing a cube that is 3-inch or 3 squares by 3 squares by 3 squares, like a Rubik's Cube. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my pencil at an intersection point, and I am going to draw 3 squares, and I'm using the lines on the grid paper. You shouldn't be going off the lines for this simple cube. Okay, I'm going to count 3 squares from that edge down. And again, just follow the lines. Oopsie daisies. I will clean that up in just a minute. I know I overshot my mark there. Okay. And that is not working. I hate working in this notebook because that seam is right there and I am right-handed. So I'm gonna erase my overshot mark. Okay, you never want to have ugly intersections. And then you're going to go 3 squares down. Just count intersections as you pass them, and it helps you determine where to start and stop. After you figure out this grid paper, after you're able to finally start seeing the lines as they should be, it really makes drawing these a lot easier. In my other courses where we're just using the drafting tables, we have to get out 30-degree triangles and measure everything that way. Okay, so now you have your 3 by 3 by 3 cube. So the next thing, excuse me a second. The next thing you're going to do is you are going to label the top, the front, and the right side view. Okay? So the top view is obviously the one that's on top. Okay? If you're looking straight down, that is what you're going to be seeing. The front view is going to be to our left, because the right side, okay, is closest to the right. And this is one of those things where you're like, well, duh, Mrs. Early. I know. But these are the three most common views used when drawing isometrics. Okay, they're also the three most common views in multi-view drawings, because you typically show a multi-view, a top, a front, a side view, and then an isometric in those three views in the upper right-hand corner. Okay, and that's typically how we show things off. So another thing that we're going to be doing is I'm going to show you that the isometrics take, instead of three separate drawings to show this information, they equally show off bits of the top, the front, and the right side view. Okay, when you did multi-viewing, you had just the top view, and then just the front view, and just the right side view, where this makes it more three-dimensional looking. Okay, and it shows also 3 dimensions. Okay, your dimensions have the height. Okay, and I want you to go ahead and label this in your notes. Okay, the height can be shown on any of the vertical lines. The width, okay, is from left to right, and that's usually found on the front view or the top view. Okay, this is width. And then depth is the distance from the front of the object to the back of the object. Okay. So you have your height, your width, and your depth shown. Okay, on the multi-view drawings, the height could be shown on either the front or the right side, and that stays true because there's vertical lines on each of these. The width could be shown on the front, the top, the bottom, or even the back. And then the depth could be shown on the top, because anywhere that you have lines going this direction, that's showing depth information. Okay, so following these grid lines is extremely important. So what do I want you to do to make up some of those points? I have put a new assignment on Canvas today for you to apply some of these skills, and you are going to be drawing. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, again, working from my home theater here, it's not as technical at work. You're going to be drawing these 3 items. You don't put dimensions on there, okay? I have zoomed in copies of each of these on the assignment, and plus a final sheet. They all 3 fit on the same sheet of paper. And this is going to be your new homework assignment to replace your first activity 1.2.1. Okay, this is going to be due by the end of the day next time. Okay, so you can do it as homework, or you can work on it in class today, but just wait another moment, because I am going to record a second video introducing you to our puzzle cube project.